don't understand price action are essentially gambling with their finances. Here's how I know. Hello fellow traders, I'm Trader Tom with over a decade and a half of experience, as well as the founder of Simply Forex Trading Academy. I'm opening the doors to just 20 ambitious traders for my elite weekly masterclasses, where you get the chance to join an inner circle where ordinary traders turn into market experts. Dive deep into the art of price action trading across 4 intensive sessions. You'll emerge with the ability to spot high probability trades, execute with confidence, and achieve consistent gains. Secure your spot immediately. Don't miss this exclusive opportunity to kickstart your journey. Can't wait to see you in class. Hello traders, welcome to the live stream. We're going to do something very exciting today. We are going to do a news straddle for the upcoming news, the PPI. All right, so I'll explain what I mean by that. I'm also going to show you a couple of trades that I am in. A trade that I'm in, and I really want to get into Euro US dollar sells, but we need to wait for the news. So yeah, we're going to look at all of that to start with. This is the news that I'm talking about. Let's take a look at the economic calendar. And as you can see, guys, yeah, we got this PPI and initial jobless claims coming out at 1/2 the hour. All right, so we are going to do a news straddle for that. Also, like I said, we're going to look at a couple of trades, but let's also see who is in the house. Let's say hello to our fellow traders. Skelts, how are you, Skelts? Hope you're not on the Aperol Spritz today, or hope you are, should I say. Okay, you're short in the FTSE. I know the FTSE's been coming down. Nor, how are you, Nor? Still waiting on that boat, mate. And I know you're in pound Swiss franc. So, yeah, all right, we can take a look at that. Prathish, I love Prathish's comments. I don't know where he's coming from, but welcome, Prathish. Arthur, how are you? Brett, afternoon. And Rich Paul, what's up? How is everyone? Welcome to the show, guys. CJ, Tom here, took a nice sell on gold. Okay, we'll take a look at that as well. Myself and a few of the VIP are in pound Aussie dollar, guys. All right. So why are we in pound Aussie dollar? So if we start with the day chart, guys, yeah, it was clearly this, right? We were in an uptrend. Yeah, price has retraced to a really nice area of support, and we've got to push off this level, right? Now, I've entered on the H1. If we drop down to the H1, I pretty much entered once the H1 was confirmed. Okay, so at this point right here, if I go back in time, right, let's do this. So if I go back in time, and yeah, we're right here. Now at the moment, right, this is still a downtrend on the H1. Okay, so this is just understanding structure and trend, guys, all right? So right now we are in a H1 downtrend, right? You can't really argue otherwise. But if we get a break of this level, then we've created a higher high and a higher low, right? So if we just play it along a candle or two, right, there you go. Okay, so we have now had the H1 uptrend confirmed. I basically entered here. I've put my stop below here to give me a little room below here. And I'm just looking to take price, you know, back up to this area of potential resistance here. All right, so that is where we are with pound Aussie dollar. If we come out of real time, of playback mode, you know, this is where we're at. And if you look at the H4 as well, guys, you know, the H4 is pretty bullish. Yeah, we're getting bullish candles. You know, we're getting bottom wicks. We are getting a few top wicks, but the bottom wicks seem to be a little bigger. All right, so yeah, we'll see how this plays out. You know, at the start of the day, and again, I know CJ, Brett was all conscious of this level, right? And it is an important level on the H4, but basically what you're doing is taking H1 trend with the day trend, and you are basically saying to yourself that is enough confluence regardless of the H4. Yeah, that's pretty much what you're saying, guys. All right. So that's where we are with pound Aussie dollar. Okay. And also, guys, I really want to sell euro US dollar, and I have done for some, and it's coming down nicely now. But what we're going to do here is potentially a news straddle. And again, euro US dollar, you know, in this downtrend, okay, looking to take price lower. All right. And you can see on the H1, we have had, you know, I wanted to enter on this candle. As soon as we broke these lows, yeah, I wanted to start selling here. But I was conscious of news coming out in 24 minutes, right? I would have put my stop up here, and the idea would be to take price lower. Okay. I mean, in hindsight, potentially we, you know, I could have entered this trade and moved my stop loss to break even for the news, potentially, right? A bit of a risk-free trade. So yeah, just news has prevented me from selling euro US dollar, although really want to. So we'll see what effect the PPI has on euro US dollar. Right, what else are we looking at here, guys? So let's anyone. So they're the things I'm looking at. We're also going to do a news straddle. Okay, so a few minutes before the news comes out, I'm going to do it on pound US dollar because it moves quicker. Okay, and we're going to do a news straddle where we put, you know, a buy order here, a sell order here. Yeah, and we're going to look for just 20 pips in either direction. Okay, so we'll take a look at that, and we'll do that using the paper trading on trading.com. We could just use that, guys. All right, so we'll do a straddle. So that's the plan. Let's see what questions we have. Afternoon, what's up? CJ here. Took a nice sell on gold. So Brett, yeah, euro US dollar, I want to sell, but just waiting for news. But let's take a look at gold. And yeah, as I said yesterday, you know, I'm looking to sell gold. All right, and that's coming down nicely. Okay, we've just had another break of structure. So CJ, did you just enter this, or maybe you got back on the retrace? So if we look at the H1, right, maybe you got in here, maybe you entered here, maybe you were selling here or here. Yeah, either way, you know, it's looking like this has a bit more momentum to the downside. Yeah. However, news is coming out, right, in, you know, just over 20 minutes. So let's have a look at the bigger picture. So yeah, totally agree with this trade, right? We were in an uptrend, price shot back down, retraced, okay, and now we're looking, you know, a nice area of resistance. Plus, we had a nice bearish wick, and there's plenty of room to move into back down to these lows. So yeah, really like this trade, CJ. Let's take a quick look at the H4 as well. Yeah, I mean, H4 is in an uptrend, right? So, you know, just to have everything going in your favor, what we'd really like to see here on the back of this news is a nice big bearish candle, right, that breaks, you know, breaks these last lows on the H4. Then if that happens, you've basically got daily in a downtrend, H4 in a downtrend, and H1, which is already in a downtrend, right? And you can look to take price lower. So yeah, CJ, gold's looking good, but you know, if you are in profit, batten down the hatches for the news, right? Because the news could take it in any direction. It's a US dollar pair. Right, what else are we looking at? Syed, hello. Prathish, stop loss is going to hit for pound Aussie dollar market is rough. Prathish, you are so positive. All your comments are so positive. That is sarcasm. Yeah. Colin, how are you? Hope you're well, Colin. Are you doing the new straddle for PPI? Let me know if you are. Our newest addition to our VIP Trading Academy. Carla, how are you? Coprod, where the hell have you been? Yeah, you've deserted us. Good to be here again. Hope all is well. Yes, we are very well, Coprod. Hope you're well. Hope your new job is going well, whatever you do. We don't know what you do. Maybe you're, a stripper. Maybe you're an engineer. We don't know. Okay, so we've looked at gold. We've looked at Euro US dollar, guys. Also worth pointing out is Swiss franc pairs, right? So Aussie dollar Swiss franc is a trade that I am in. If we look at the day chart, right, we have had a bit of a break of structure. Okay, so we've broken these last highs here. Okay, so really, with this candle here, we have got higher highs. Okay, and we've been seeing some Swiss franc weakness come into the market. Right, I think again, everyone on the VIP Trading Academy, we're all talking about, well, they're talking about Swiss franc weakness, right? So what is the setup? If we drop down to the H4 now, this is like a textbook entry, right? You've got an area of what was once resistance, yeah, has now become support. Yeah, and I know, Brett, you love this more than you love, more than you love dark rum. Yeah, you love this setup. And that's where we're at, guys, right? We are in this uptrend. Price has retraced to what was once resistance is now support. And we've got this nice bullish H4 candle. All right, so the target is just to take it back up to here. All right, back up to these highs, potentially leave some to run. All right, so it's also worth pointing out this Swiss franc weakness. If you look at any Swiss franc pair, yeah, Euro Swiss, okay, so having a bit of a correction now. Pound Swiss franc, okay, they're having a bit of a rejection now. But generally speaking, if you look at the day chart, we're getting some bullish candles on these Swiss franc pairs. All right, potentially has a bit more room to go. So we shall see. Right, let's have a look. Coprod, work got in the way, mate. I'm working in the hospital. I'm cleaning surgery rooms and make sure everything is good and set up for the next surgeries. Trying to save up, so I'm making a lot of extra hours. Fair enough, Coprod. That must be quite interesting, being in surgery rooms. Also quite gruesome at times, I imagine. Good for you, mate. Yeah, save that money. Daniel Kwaji, hi Tom. Thank you so much for free analysis. Always wonderful. I close my pound Aussie dollar in profit. Will it still sell? Okay, so great to know, Daniel, that you've made some profit on pound Aussie dollar. I'm still in the trade, right? I'm still in pound Aussie dollar. If we look at the day chart, we're still with day trend. Okay, so potentially, if you were a swing trader, your target would really be back up at these highs. Okay, if not even a weekly level. Because if we go to the weekly chart, look at this weekly candle, right? And there's still a bit more room back up to this level of resistance through here. Right, so we shall see with pound Aussie dollar. Again, PPI might push this pair around a little bit. So we must be aware of that as well. Okay, so Colin is doing the new straddle strategy. Yeah, and what we're going to do, guys, is I've decided to do the news straddle strategy. Yeah, we're just going to do it as sort of an experiment, and we're going to do it on PPI. If if you haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, I'm thinking, what the hell is the news straddle? So it's something that we trade, yeah, on our live accounts, right? And we normally trade NFPs, and it's I was going to say it's like printing money. That's a terrible thing to say on a trading program. It's just so consistent. I think we have like an 80% win rate with this strategy, right? But now we're going to sort of not only do it with NFPs, we're going to do it with PPI and CPI figures as well. So as I explained, we've got PPI figures coming out. So yeah, we will do it for that, basically. Right, what else are we looking at, guys? What else was we looking at the start of the day? So I'm going to do it on pound US dollar, the news straddle, okay? And I'll probably keep an eye on the 15-minute chart so I can place my buy. I might do it on euro US dollar, in fact, because that's the pair I want to sell. Okay, so yeah, somebody warn me 5 minutes before the news, because I will need to set it up a little. And guys, yeah, if I could just ask everyone, if you enjoy my analysis and want to see this news straddle, see how it works out today, then please subscribe to the channel, yeah? And if everyone could please smash the notification and smash the like button, guys, as well. And also, while we're at it, I must mention the fact that, as you can see above my head, we have 10 seats left for my beginner masterclass, okay? It starts the 24th of June, and it's first come, first served basis. So we are going to teach 20 traders in total, but there's only 10 seats left. Price action, everything to do with price action, so that you have the confidence to understand how to read the charts and place a high probability trade. All right, this is the idea behind it. So if you're interested in that, guys, first come, first serve. It's also free if you sign up with one of our preferred brokers. All right, so check that promo out right now. Also, guys, we've got our trading community. If you haven't joined that, then please come join our free Discord channel. Also within the Discord, we have a VIP trading academy. This is also free right now if you sign up with one of our preferred brokers. And we're also in the process of opening up to US clients as well. We have we've been negotiating with a US broker to offer this promotion to US clients. All right, so exciting times. Again, yeah, in there you get my trade signals, you get access to me throughout the trading day, and you get all my tutorials, guys, as well. Finally, if you would like to show your support for the channel, then you can become a Simply Forex YouTube member. We have so many things going on, it takes me about 3 minutes to get through it all, and I need a slurp of my tea after that. LFC, Liverpool Football Club, best football team in the world, mug. But I'm an England fan. Got the Euros coming up, guys. Are we going to win? Let's hope so. Right, Daniel, what about Euro Swiss franc? Can it affect the pair? Still, I'm in profit. Something is telling me to close it. So, Daniel, what are you saying there? What about Euro Swiss franc? Can it affect the pair? Which pair are you talking about, Daniel? We can take a look at that. Prathish, what is your normal risk to reward? So my normal risk to reward is 1:1, but then I let a percentage of the trade run. All right, so I take some quick profits out of the trade, and then I let some profits run. Okay, I do this because you can always get back into a winning position, right? So yeah, hope that answers your question. So Daniel's saying, I really need to be mentored, but I don't have the funds. Well, take advantage of this beginner masterclass coming up, right? If you just open an account with one of our preferred brokers, it's free, right? So try that avenue, okay, to get some mentoring by myself. Right, guys, what other pairs are we looking at? Don't be shy. I know we got the news coming out very shortly. Let's take a quick look at a couple of the trades that we're in. So pound Aussie dollar. Okay. I'm not liking the wicks on the H1. But if we look at the H4, still nothing to, concern us just yet. And then as for Aussie dollar, Swiss franc, yeah, still looking okay. I'm in a buy trade with this. Yeah, on the H4, it still looks good. H1's not so much. And also, guys, right, we've got 10 minutes till the news. What else did I want to tell you today? I don't know, but has anyone got any currency pairs that they would like analyzed? So let's have a look at Euro Swiss franc for Daniel, okay? If we start here, guys, so let's do a top-down approach, right? Let's do it together. Okay, Carla, just in your question as well, we will take a look at that as well. So Euro Swiss franc, as with a lot of the Swiss franc pairs, we find ourselves at quite a important weekly level, right? This is the same for a lot of Swiss franc pairs. And if you look at Swiss franc, right, really, we are still in an uptrend. Okay, this whole low here, we got higher lows, yeah, higher highs, and we haven't broke these lows in here. Okay, so we are in an uptrend with Euro Swiss franc, but as we know, Swiss franc has been strong. Look at those 2 weeks of candles. Now, excuse me, if we drop down to the day chart now, I don't want to sell this pair because we are at, this entire wick, there could be buyers. Well, there are buyers in here. Not there could be. There are buyers in here. Will the buyers be up here, right? And price starts turning from here? Or will the buyers be down here and price starts turning from there? We don't know. But what we can see is if we start getting a bullish reaction, at this level somewhere. All right. But what I would like to see for me to start trading Euro Swiss franc from this weekly support level is just a change in, structure. So maybe the day chart does this, then we get a break of structure. I would happily buy Euro Swiss franc then. All right. Because not only is it at an important weekly support level, we've also had a daily break as well. All right, so yeah, that's what I'm looking at with Euro Swiss franc. So Carla, a question: when you are in a winning trade, do you move the stop loss? So I do when I hit target. All right, and also I'm conscious. So this pound Aussie dollar is a really good example. Okay, so I'm in this trade, right? And if price, I would say probably this has become the last H1 low, not this. All right, now once it hits target, or if it hits target, it might not, okay, I will start moving my stop loss from here to here. Let's say price, right, does this, and I will trail my stop loss. Okay, let's say it does this, right? I will just keep trailing my stop loss, all right? So that's what I will do. And also, once I'm in this trade and it starts breaking, potentially this level, then also I need to ask myself, is the trade doing what I want it to do? Okay, so I may even, sometimes if H1 structure breaks down against my trade, I might just close the trade. Rather than move my stop loss, I might just close the trade because structure has broken down against me. But yes, I will move my stop loss once price starts moving in my direction and hits target. All right, I can start trailing the stop. Okay, because you don't want to let go of all the profits, right? Let's let's say price did this, okay, and you moved your stop loss to here. At least, you know, you entered here, and let's say price comes down and does this. At least you still secured some profits because you're moving the stop loss up. All right. So yeah, I will trail a stop loss, Carla. What else are we looking at? Right, guys, in 5 minutes we've got the news coming out. Okay, so we will look at these after the news. We got Nasdaq. We want to look at how much do I need to fund my account? I think the minimum is $200. Okay, so we've got a couple of people wanting to look at the indices. We'll do that in a minute. Chen, how are you? So Chen, we're going to trade the PPI. Okay, so we'll do it together. Oh, my hedge. My hedge, so Carla, just so you understand, my hedge is like a stop loss. It just protects me. But instead of stopping me out, it just enters me in a trade in the opposite direction. So exactly what I said with a stop loss, I will do with a hedge. Exactly the same. Syed, I appreciate you because I learned from your top-down approach and how to determine the trend and remember it always. Syed, thank you very much for your positive comments. We like positive comments. I'm not digging at anyone. Okay, so yeah, we've just got a few minutes before the news, guys. All right, I am going to trade pound US dollar. Okay, so all we're going to do here, guys, right? So roughly we've got 3 minutes. So from current price, yeah, 74. So let's say 75. I'm going to put a buy order at 90. Okay, so let's just do 200,000 units. All right, so 2 lots. Okay, and I'm going to look to take profit at 20 pips. Okay. So if news shoots in this direction, okay, takes this, potentially could hit my target as well. Okay. Now I'm going to do the same in the opposite direction. Okay, so price is at 75. Let's drop down to about 60. And now I'm going to enter, go a little bit below 60. Now I'm going to enter, now I'm going to create a sell stop. Okay. So there is the hedge set up, right? If it moves in this direction, we make $400. If it shoots down, so if it shoots up, we could potentially make $400. If it shoots down, we could make $400. So we don't care what the PPI comes out as. We're just trading the reaction. So I won't even look at the news, right? I just want to look at the reaction. And we've got just under a minute. Now, you know, again, this isn't 100% hit rate. Best case scenario, shoots up, hits target. Best case scenario, shoots down, hits target, right? That's the news straddle. That's how we roll in the VIP. Okay. Now, worst case scenario, it shoots up, takes your buy stop, and then shoots down and takes your sell stop. Then you need to remove your targets, and you are in a hedged trade, right? You're just in a hedged trade. Okay. And you'll be in a buy and a sell. All right, so let's just, we've got 30 seconds, guys. Let's have a suspenseful countdown or talk amongst yourselves. Yeah, who's going to win the Euros? Is Michael Jackson the greatest performer ever to have lived? Yeah, those are my 2 questions. Okay, well, profession. Okay, no problem. Okay, so so we need to close this order. We are in the buy trade. Okay, now we're just going to give it a few. All right, we're in the buy trade. There's a little bit of slippage there. Okay, remember we're just after 20 pips. We're up $72, $50. Okay, the alarm's going off. You can close it at any point, right? We're 15 pips up. Okay. Okay, I'm going to close the position, guys, because it's just not moving in our direction. Okay, but you know, we made around $76 there. Okay, so you could see when I closed the trade, we was in profit around $80. Okay, we'll see what the rest of this does. It's just that it was lingering around this point. Okay, you know, it didn't quite come up and hit our price at $400, but we still took $80 out of this trade. And you could see there was a bit of slippage as well. You must be aware of that. We also had a few alarms going off. Let's have a look at pound Aussie dollar. Okay, this is not what we wanted to see. I'm still hasn't hit my stop loss yet. Okay, and let's have a quick look at Aussie dollar Swiss franc. Okay, so Aussie dollar Swiss franc shooting up. I'm in this trade, and pound Aussie dollar. Yeah, what we want to see here with pound Aussie dollar is the H1 candle hold on to this last low. Okay, if it does, yeah, still should be okay with this trade. We shall see. Yeah, my stop is actually down here. All right, guys, but yeah, just to go back, so let's take a look at the news. So as you can see, okay, maybe we should have kept in that trade a little longer. You know, it's still shooting up. Let's take a look at the news now. So obviously, we're expecting the data to be worse than expected for the US dollar, right? Simple as that. And it is. Okay, so all of it is negative. Continuing jobless claims, core PPI, initial jobless claims, and PPI. And it's quite a bit worse, right? That is a big miss on expectations, guys. Okay. Therefore, right, we are seeing a very bullish reaction to that news. A very bearish reaction to US dollar, a very bullish reaction to pound US dollar. Okay, but again, you know, we'll give this hourly candle time to settle, right? You know, you could get a candle that ended up looking like this in an hour, you know, in 30 minutes time. Okay, so we shall see. Let's go to Euro US dollar because I really want to sell Euro US dollar. Now, I'm going to wait for the news to settle, but if this level holds, right? If this level holds, and let's say we end up getting a candle that looks something like this with a big top wick, right? Even if it's a green candle, yeah, but we get a big top wick rejection, I will still consider selling Euro US dollar. Okay, but we shall wait and see. I need to see that happen for me to sell it potentially back down to here. All right, so yeah, we'll keep an eye on this level. Why is this level so important? Because if it breaks this level, right, we're in a H1 downtrend right now, okay, and I want to stay with the downtrend, right? But if it doesn't do that, yeah, and price breaks up, then there's a strong possibility it's going to make its way back up to these last highs, okay, if this level doesn't hold, because that would be a change in H1 structure. All right, so yeah, we'll keep an eye on Euro US dollar. Yeah, and I hope you got the idea, the premise of the new straddle strategy. Yeah, and we'll do that as soon as we have a bit of news that's worthy of trading. We will take a look at that and news straddle the hell out of it. CJ, the suspense is too real. I was feeling it there. Yes. Pray to the news gods. Yeah, exactly, CJ. You can see how it's not as good as the NFPs, and the NFPs, yeah, just keep giving us great trades. Let's go back to this pound Aussie dollar. All right, yeah, I really want to see price start pushing up from this level. You know, I've been using the fibs a little bit to coincide with levels that I'm interested, guys, as well. So, you know, if it holds on to this 0.618 level, could even, you know, re-enter the trade or add to the trade, yeah, to take price higher, because I still believe in the daily structure of pound Aussie dollar, right? So we shall see. But if it breaks these lows and breaks this 0.618, I'm not interested, yeah. So we shall see. Right, before the news, we had a couple of people wanting to look at a couple of indices. So, Halil, let's take a look at the NASDAQ. Where are ye? So the NASDAQ is just like flying, right? It's unbelievable. If you compare the NASDAQ to the Dow Jones, right? What a very different picture, yeah? Just goes to show, you know, tech, right? Tech is, you know, AI, tech is king. Yeah, look at the Nasdaq and the S&P. Now, the thing with the Nasdaq is if you look at the weekly chart, there's only one way to trade it, right? And that's to buy it. Okay, we're in an uptrend. So we want to be with trend, we want to buy the Nasdaq. Now, what's really important is this concept of value, guys, right? Now, if you start buying something up here, yeah, is there any value, right? Is there any V for value? Okay. Is there any value? And the answer is no, right? Okay, now imagine the alternative. We can see there's a level here. Let's say price retraces to here. Is there value in here? And the answer is yes. I don't know why I'm spelling everything out. I'm just showing off my drawing skills with the pen, the mouse pen, which is not easy, I may hastenly add. So yeah, you know, we want to buy the NASDAQ, but it's just no value. And even if we look at the day chart, you know, it's just, again, do you know, if you want to buy the NASDAQ, would you buy it here? You know, unless you can put your stop down here or even down here, right, which is quite a big stop loss, yeah, then the answer is no. Okay, now imagine the alternative. We buy here and this is our stop, right? That is a humongous stop. Now, imagine price retraces. Yeah, we're in this uptrend. Price retraces to this last area of resistance, now support. Now we start buying from here. Yeah, and our stop loss still goes below here. Now all of a sudden we have a nice looking trade on our hands. Yeah, we're in an uptrend, we've had a retrace into value, and we can hide our stop loss below the last swing low and look to take price back up to these highs. So for me to trade the NASDAQ, I need to see quite a drastic retrace. All right. We was also somebody wanted to look at the Dow Jones. So let's look at how different these are. Who wanted to look at the Dow Jones? Skelt VIP crew. Thank you. Right. So let's look at the US dollar 30. This is like the opposite. This is in a downtrend. Okay. I would say the weekly is in a downtrend as well, right? If you look at this price action, yeah, we are seeing lower lows and the highs have held. So we're in a downtrend and we're seeing a double top. Okay, so really in a double top, we can expect price, you know, to at least get down to here, if not further. Okay, so that's what we're seeing. But then just look at this indecision, right? That's a whole week of indecision, and that's half a week of indecision, right? So that's the weekly chart. If we look at the day chart, I am just seeing a downtrend. Okay, you know, even if we take this there, okay, this is a very, could you even class that as a lower high? But right here, that is a lower high. Okay, we're getting lower, if you include that, we're getting lower lows. We're below the moving average 20, right? So everything about the structure and trend, again, is telling me to sell the US dollar 30. The problem is when I look at the day chart, right, and I see a wick like this and a wick like that, you've just got buyers and sellers, right? There's not a winner, okay? So what would be a high probability trade would be this, is a break of this low. So let's say we get a nice big bearish, okay. I can write very well with a mouse pad, but if you want me to draw a candle, it's like I've got broken fingers. Yeah. Okay. If not bad, reasonable. Yeah. So if we get a nice big red candle that looks like that just breaks this low, that would be the extra piece of confluence I would need, and I would sell the out of this, and I would just sell it just down to here. Yeah, but there's still plenty of pips to be had, right? There's still, you know, lots of pips there. So that's what I would really wait for to sell the US dollar 30, right? Yeah, and I agree, Skelch. Yeah, it's heading down to that 38,000 level. Yeah, all right. Let's have a look at the H4. Let's see what's happening here. And just look at that price action. It is literally all over the show. Okay, you know, it's that is so scruffy, right? Downtrend, uptrend, don't know what we're in. Yeah, we just don't. Realistically, right? Again, we would like to see a break of this level, and that's that daily swing low, right? So if price comes down, we get a break, yeah, of this level. Yeah, we can start selling, put our stop above the last swing high, like you said, Scalps, take it down to this 38,000 level. All right, so that's what I would be waiting for to trade the Dow Jones. Okay. So yeah, hope that helps, Scalps. Maybe you're already in a trade. Maybe you've seen a H1 breakdown. Let's have a look. I mean, look at that price action. It's just, look at that, ping, ping. Yeah, obviously it's news related, but it just makes price action scruffy. But we are in a H1 downtrend. Yeah, we're getting lower highs, yeah, lower lows. We're in a downtrend. But again, this is good support. Right. What else are we looking at? Guys, if I could just ask everyone to please subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button and smash the like button. And also, if you would like one of the seats in our beginner masterclass, then please click on the link. We've only got 10 seats left, guys. First come, first serve. Check it out. Come join us for the beginner masterclass. Everything about price action to the point. It will give you the confidence to understand how to read the charts and find high probability trades. All right, guys, we're going to leave it there because we've run out of time. Thank you very much for everyone who has turned up and asked a question. Your questions are my fuel. I hope you have a great trading day, guys, and I'll see you again soon.